Hello everyone. So this is the video lesson 18 and we are going to discuss some important things related to the wedge shaped thin film interference. Okay, so let's see the geometry of the inclined film. Okay, so here OPQ is the OPQ is the wedge shaped film. OP is the upper surface and OQ is the lower surface of the wedged film. Theta is the angle of inclination. This is also known as the angle of wedge. O is the point of contact. This is also known as the apex point. Okay, so here suppose that there is a monochromatic light source. That means the source of a single wavelength and of a single color, and light falls on the upper surface. Okay, so as you see in the previous video lesson, this light ray suffer from the multiple reflection and multiple refraction, and in the reflected part we obtain two rays, 1 and 2, and since they fulfill all the conditions of the interference, therefore ray 1 and ray 2 interfere to each other and produces the interference pattern. Okay, so if two glass plates are placed face to face with one end separated by a piece of tissue paper or metal foil or wire or by hair, then what will happen? An air wedge is formed in between them. So there are two plates and they are separated by any metal foil, any wire, then a wedge shaped film is formed. So in general there is a air in medium here. Okay, so there may be some liquid or any other gas as per the case. Now if monochromatic light is incident on the plates, a series of straight line fringes will be seen parallel to the line along which they touch. Okay, so here these are the fringes and you can see that they are the linear fringes, they are the localized fringes, and the fringes will be seen parallel to the line along which they touch. Okay, so this is due to the interference by the division of amplitude. To see the fringes clearly, the theta must be very small. Okay, so one should also look for fringes close to the join of the plates where the gap is small. The gap is smallest. For otherwise, for the higher value of the gap thickness, the fringes will be not defined. Okay, so in order to see the clear image of the fringes, you must remain for the low T values, thickness values, and if you move far from the point of contact, then the fringes are not well defined. Okay, so here you can see that the fringes are in the form of the alternative dark and bright bands. For every fringe here, either dark or bright, the thickness of the film is different. Okay, so the bright or dark fringe depends on the thickness, on the theta, and also on the refractive index. Okay, so one thing more, the eye must be focused close to the upper surface of the air wedge, since this is the place where the fringes are localized. The vertical show film is the good example of the wedge fringes. Okay, so there are many engineering applications of such type of the thin film and their interference patterns, especially for the flatness checking of the different surfaces. Now see here the geometrical part difference. Here ray 1, ray 2. So the geometrical part difference between ray 1 and ray 2 is given by twice mu t cos r plus theta. Okay, theta is the angle of inclination, r is the angle of refraction, mu is the refractive index of the medium of the film, and t is the thickness at a particular point at which you are going to observe the geometrical part difference. One thing more, the optical part difference. Okay, this is the geometrical, this is the optical part difference is lambda by 2. As you know that in the case of reflection there is an additional phase difference of pi is equivalent to lambda by 2. So optical part difference is lambda by 2, hence the effective part difference is now twice mu t cos r plus theta plus lambda by 2. Okay, so for normal incidence r will be 0, for a small wedge angle theta must be 0 approximate. So in general cos r plus theta is near about to 1, and final we obtain the effective part difference twice mu t plus lambda by 2. Okay, now we are able to write the conditions for maximum intensity and the minimum intensity. Okay, so once you put the part difference equal to the even multiple of lambda by 2, you obtain the maximum intensity. If you put the effective part difference equal to the odd multiple of lambda by 2, you will get the minimum intensity or the dark band. Okay, so these bands, bright or dark bands, are linear in nature. They have equal thickness. In the previous video session we discovered the expression for the fringe width. Fringe width is the distance between any two successive bright or dark bands. Okay, and it is given by in simplified form lambda upon twice mu theta. Okay, so by in the derivation of this expression we consider the small wedge angle and for the normal incidence. Okay, so this is the silent features of the interference pattern. In the case of inclined film, the first feature is the fringe at the apex is dark. Okay, so what is the meaning of first point? The fringe at apex, that means the fringe at O point must be dark. Why it is dark? Because at point O thickness will be 0. At this point thickness is equal to 0. So what is the part difference? If you put t is equal to 0 here, then the effective part difference at point O will be lambda upon 2. Lambda upon 2 is the odd multiple of lambda upon 2. 1 point lambda 2 is the odd multiple of lambda by 2. That's why we obtain the dark band at the point of contact, that means at the apex. Okay, so second point is the fringes are straight and parallel. As you see, fringes are of equal thickness. Okay, so in this expression you can see that this expression is free from t. There is a no t term, thickness term. Lambda, mu and theta, they are the basic parameters of the inclined film. So once the fringes are formed, the thickness of the film is equal. Okay, and one thing more, the fringes are localized. Okay, so you know that there are two types of the fringes. One is the non-localized, other is the localized. Here in this case the fringes are localized as they appear in a very small portion of the surface. They are not extended over the whole space. Okay, so these fringes are localized. Okay, so this is the discussion about the inclined film. Thank you.